in Kansas City. They had a really nice squad. That Midwestern was really good then also.
The game is underway, and St. Mary's has won the opening tip. Malcolm Stedman, Sebastian Mendoza, Damani Claxton, Lachlan Boffinger, and Franklin Agu on the starting five for St. Mary's. And the first shot of the game is on the way, and that comes up short for Claxton. But St. Mary's gets their own rebound. Boffinger has it out on the right wing, hands it off to Stedman. Boffinger, fronted by Shepard, gets a bounce pass down low to Agu. His turnaround shot short and wide left, and Midwestern State comes away with it. An alley-oop, and McDavid is on the business end of that pass from Matias Fedosarovich.
Excellent look by Sedovardzic. I missed that twice in a row. Okay, I'll give it another shot here in a second.
Well, he got an assist, and I'll give you an assist. Fedosarovich. There's a pass down low to Agu again, and a whistle stops play.
Foul on number 40, Franklin Agu.
They call a foul on Agu, and that gives Midwestern State the ball. Noah McDavid, Will Shepard, Mason Gibson, Matias Fedosarovich, and Pierre Sanders, the starting five for Justin Leslie, who's in his sixth season here at Midwestern State. Pierre Sanders between the circles. Gets a bounce pass to Gibson, right of the foul circle. Back to Sanders, to Gibson, top of the arc. Gibson drives in from the right wing, cut off on the baseline by Agu. 10 on the shot clock as he throws it to Sanders, back to Gibson. Gibson with the drive, the floater, good off the glass. And Mason Gibson's got his first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, really nice job of creating a high percentage off the shot, off the backboard bank shot from about 10 feet.
Boffinger has it on the left wing, gives it to Mendoza, comes out to Claxton. Stedman to Mendoza. Mendoza looks inside. Agu at the foul line, dumps it down low, and inside to Boffinger for a deuce. Boffinger's got his first 2 points, and it's a 4-2 Midwestern State lead. Shepard has it at the top of the arc with a head fake. Nearly left the ball on the floor, but regathered it, handed to Sanders, who passes to Gibson. Gibson, top of the arc, left of center, gets the ball to McDavid, drives to the foul line, throws it outside to Gibson to the left elbow for a shot that's no good. And getting the rebound was Stedman. And I think he ended up throwing it off the teammate.
I think he was standing on the line when he took off, and so
he and Boffinger were fighting each other for that rebound. Sanders inbounding from the right baseline to Will Shepard. Shepard guarded by Agu. Hands the ball off to Reggie Hill, who's coming to the game for Midwestern State, out to Pierre Sanders. Hill, a 6'8 senior from Melbourne, Florida. Sanders, fall away jumper from the right baseline is good. Midwestern State is up 6-2, and the Mustangs picking up where they left off over the weekend. They're shooting well to begin this game.
Yeah, that's one of Sanders' best shots, driving the baseline, that little pull-up 15-footer. He's really, really effective at that.
Midwestern State 3 of 4. Sanders has his first 2 points. Three-pointer on the way for Mendoza, no good. Boffinger rebounds and misses the putback. And then Hill unable to grasp the rebound.
Yeah, but it's still good to see Hill in there battling. As you guys pointed out, he had a really nice game against Adams State, and we hope he can carry that momentum into this night's contest as well.
The ball will be inbounded by Claxton from the right baseline to Boffinger, who scores with the right hand. He was frustrated he didn't score from point-blank range a moment ago. Doesn't miss the layup here, and it's a 2-point game. Boffinger's got 4 points, all 4 points for the Rattlers, who trail 6-4. Midwestern State with the basketball. Sanders finds an open Johnson from the left side. The shot no good. That's Jonathan Jackson missing the three-pointer. And here comes St. Mary's. From the left sideline, Stedman misfires. Hill rebounds. Handoff to Sanders. Jogs up the right side. Chest-high dribble with the right hand. Pass to Hill. Does not hand to Sanders. Faces the basket. Fires cross court. Jackson for 3. Hits the flange. Grabbing the rebound is McDavid. Out to Shepard. Right corner 3. No good. Hill tips up the rebound. Can't control it. Along the sideline. Grabbed by Jackson. Jackson for three. In and out. No good. Stedman rebounds for St. Mary's.
Some quality looks on that possession. Pierre Sanders really knowing where Jackson is. I love to see that. He knows where his shooter is.
Mendoza to Claxton on the right wing. Agu posting up on the right baseline. Double team now by Hill and Shepard. Throws it out to Mendoza. Up top to Claxton. His three-pointer splashes through. Claxton's got his first three. St. Mary's has their first lead, up 7-6. Driving in is McDavid, and Agu slapping at the basketball, called for a foul. Foul comes with 15:32 to play.
Foul on number 5.
They call the foul on Damani Claxton. Claxton, the junior out of the Bronx, New York, picks up his first personal foul. Timeout with 15:32 to play. St. Mary's leads Midwestern.
Backdoor scores! in Texas.
15 and a half minutes to play in the first half. Mason Gibson inbounding from the right baseline for Midwestern State, trailing St. Mary's 7-6. Gibson with a shot from the right corner. It's in and out, no good. Claxton has the rebound and brings it up. Claxton delivers a chest pass to Mendoza, fronted by Hill. Claxton from the left sideline, driving in on Hill. Throws it out up top. Midwestern State with some tenacious defense, 8 on the shot clock. Mendoza drives in from the right wing, stripped to the basketball, out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock. McPhee, Mendoza, Claxton, Boffinger, and Lawale on the floor for St. Mary's. Claxton inbounding from the right baseline. Just did get it inbounded to Mendoza, who fires away and hits a three-pointer from the right wing. 10-6 lead for the Rattlers. Midwestern State with the ball. 14:50 to play in the first half. Gibson into the front court. Gets the ball to Antoine Taylor, who's in the game for Midwestern State. Bounce pass to Gibson, cutting into the paint. He scores with the left hand, getting a nice feed from Setazarovic, who's got his second assist of the game.
Really nice look.
Mustangs are down 2. Rattlers have the basketball. Mendoza gets it into Boffinger, who throws it out to the left corner for McPhee. Comes back around the perimeter to the right side for Claxton. One dribble and a give to Mendoza. Overhead cross-court pass to the left corner for Lawale. Lawale drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Batted around. Last touch by St. Mary's before it crossed the left baseline. Midwestern State has the ball, a chance to tie or take the lead. We're nearly 6 minutes into the first half. Pierre Sanders is in the game. Jonathan Jackson comes out. Taylor, Hill, Gibson, and Setazarovic also in the game for Midwestern State. Sanders brings it across half court, picked up by Mendoza. Bounce pass to Hill, pivots to face the basket, throws it down low to Taylor, double teamed under the goal, knocked out of his hands. Making the play defensively for St. Mary's, Diego Gonzalez, a 6'1", fifth-year senior out of Puerto Rico. Went to McLennan Community College. Sanders inbounding from the right baseline. Taylor hands back to Sanders, who drives in from the right side, stops in the paint, Kicks it out to Svetizarovic for a three-pointer that's no good. Rebounded by McPhee. Outlet to Agu. Driving in on Svetizarovic. Missed a shot. Taylor rebounds. Outlet to Sanders. Sanders up the left side to Gibson for three. On target. Mason Gibson remains red hot. Has 7 points.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Pierre Sanders there, finding his shooter in rhythm. Pierre does such a nice job of drawing the defenders and kicking it back out.
Sanders with his first assist. Gibson is 3 of 5 to start the game, 1 of 2 from three-point range, and he's put the Mustangs in front 11-10 with 13 minutes to play in the half. St. Mary's with the basketball. Agu at the top of the key, passes to the right wing. Lawal misses a jump shot, and Will Shepard pulls down the rebound, his first of the game. Mustangs have it. Pierre Sanders with a left-hand dribble crosses half court. Defended by Mendoza. Pass to Gibson, handed off to Sanders on the left wing. Cross court to Gibson. Gibson holds the ball around his knees. One dribble to the top of the key. Pass left to Sanders. Spinning into the lane. Sanders bounce pass down low. Taylor was fouled under the goal.
Again, another fine pass by Sanders. Good look. Late call, but the right call.
Was the official waiting to see if Taylor made that shot?
And I think he thought the other official, the lead official, was going to call it as opposed to the what they call it, the C spot, the middle official on the side.
I love it when you talk technical.
Sorry.
Taylor's at the free throw line, looking to add to an 11-10 lead, but misfires. St. Mary's has not scored in nearly 2.5 minutes after taking a 10-8 lead on an 8-0 run. Taylor's second free throw is perfect. Noah McDavid is back in the game, replacing the foul shooter, Antoine Taylor. Gibson defending McPhee. Eddie McPhee's a 6'7 junior out of Denver. Gonzalez hands the ball to McPhee, then drives the baseline left to right, kick back outside. From the right sideline, Gonzalez fires it in. Missing the layup is Lawal. Iman Lawal misses the layup, and here comes Midwestern State. Sanders, pass right to Shepard. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Crashing the boards is McDavid, and the ball goes out of bounds. And that stops the clock with 11:55 to play. Midwestern State on a 6-0 run. The Rattlers have missed 5 in a row and made only 1 of their last 7. It's been more than 3 minutes since St. Mary's last scored in Midwestern State.
Backdoor scores! Oh, ho,
To have each and every one of these team members as part of our 4 Stars family. We want to earn your business and respect. Before you buy, allow us to prove that we can give you the best service and the best price. 4 Stars Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
$11:55 to play in the first half. Midwestern State's got a 12-10 lead over St. Mary's. Mason Gibson inbounding from the left baseline. Sanders, Shepard, Jackson, and Hill on the floor for the gold-clad Stangs. With the basketball, Jackson gives it to Sanders on the left sideline. Fronted by Mendoza. Sanders backing into the paint. A fall-away jumper over Mendoza is good. And Pierre Sanders has scored his fourth point of the game, and it's an 8-0 run for Midwestern State, leading 14-10. St. Mary's trying to end a drought, which is approaching 3.5 minutes. Mendoza with a bounce pass to Agu on the right block. He's double-teamed. Agu into the paint. to the right baseline. A jumper on the way, good. A line drive from McPhee finds the bottom of the net.
Number 2, Eddie McPhee.
14-12. McPhee's got his first 2 points. Mason Gibson moving in on Diego Gonzalez, who reaches in and is called for the foul with 11-12 to play. Josh Reed will come into the game. Reed out of Havelock, North Carolina, transfer from UTSA. Malcolm Stedman has returned to the fray as well. Lawyer Jones is on the court. He's out of Waco Midway. Shepard fakes a 3 and drives and scores off the glass with the right hand. Will Shepard, who missed his first 2 shots, has his first 2 points.
Yeah, nice decision. Looked a lot like the one Mason Gibson got earlier in the game. A little off the glass 10-footer.
4-point lead for the Mustangs, up 16-12. Less than 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Boffinger driving in from the right wing, cut off by Hill. Throws it out to Claxton, whose 3-pointer lines off the back rim. McDavid grabs the rebound. Up the middle of the floor, passes right to Sanders, in the corner to Jackson. 3-pointer, no good. McDavid battles for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. And it's over the left baseline, last touch by Jackson. St. Mary's has the basketball.
Yeah, still a good possession. Jackson having a wide open shot in the corner. You'll take that anytime you can get it. He's going to make most of those.
Claxton coming out of the backcourt, shadowed by Sanders. Handing the ball off to Jones, who gives it to Stedman. Pass to the right wing. Claxton has it to Jones. Jones trying a spin move, lost the handle, taken away by Hill. Hill strides to the goal, missed the layup. Then go in with enough authority, and here comes Claxton for St. Mary's. Another turnover as McDavid takes the ball away. Finds Jackson, who feeds Shepard. He'll slam it through. That's how you make sure you don't miss.
Yeah, a great pass by Jackson. I'm really excited about the Mustangs having Jackson. I mean, not only can he shoot it, he obviously passes well right there. He's a 6'4", 210-pound defender. I mean, he's a lot to be happy about him being on the squad.
Midwestern State's got a 6-point lead, up 18-12. St. Mary's has the basketball. Midwestern State scored 12 of the last 14 points. This 3-pointer for Jones is good from the right corner, making it 18-15. Lawyer Jones hits his first shot of the game. 3-pointer from the right corner. Midwestern State with the basketball. Sanders driving in. Finds Hill open in the right corner. His 3-pointers are rounding out, no good. Saved by Sanders, out to Hill. Another shot from the corner. That was good.
Had less time to think about that and kind of just shot it instinctually and knocked it down.
Got his first 3 points of the game, 21-15. Midwestern State up by 6. St. Mary's with the ball. Boffinger gets the ball to Stedman. Stedman on the right wing, passes between the circles to Jones. Shooting a 3 over McDavid, too hard. Boffinger trying to save it, throws it away. He was under the basket trying to save it and threw it toward the Midwestern State bench.
You know what Reggie was doing right there in the corner, Pete? Straight up balling, dog. Straight up balling. Not thinking, just reacted. It came to him again, just shot in the hole.
Is this the way you guys talk at your FAR convention?
No, but my players used to tell me that a long time ago. They were straight up balling.
Midwestern State's got a 6-point lead, up 21-15. Gibson handling the basketball between the circles. Svedozarevic driving in with the right hand, guarded by Agu. Switches to the left hand, nearly lost the handle. Throws it to an open Gibson. Head fake from the right corner. Gibson drives. Scores! Mason Gibson now with 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting.
You know, one of the things Casey was saying in the pregame was about how much smarter, basically, Mason Gibson's got it as a basketball player. And that was a perfect example of it. He was covered on the 3-pointer, put the ball down, got a better percentage shot. Really nice decision.
Agu starts to drive in from the left wing, but is fouled by Mason Gibson. That stops the clock with 7:59 to play. We're in the second quarter of this game, and Midwestern State has established an 8-point lead. It's the Mustangs 23, St. Mary's 15. This is Midwestern State basketball.
These are our famous Wicked Wings. 6 wings in a roll for just $6.99. Or make it a combo for $8.99.
Got to be good for my money. Perfect.
I don't actually love wings, but these are really good.
It's nice and juicy.
How's the spice for you?
I like that.
Yeah? When it's this spicy, you need something icy. Get a 24-ounce cherry, blue raspberry, or Dr. Pepper icy for just $2.99.
They love it. We've made some new fans.
Spread the word.
We will.
Whether on the field or on the grill, nobody does game day better than you. The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef is Rancher's Reserve. It's USDA Choice All Angus beef, so it's more tender, juicy, and flavorful. And that means it's sure to be the talk of your tailgate. Nothing says go team like a tailgate done right. So fire up your grill, tailgaters. We'll see you on game day. Rancher's Reserve, available at Market Street and United Supermarkets, where we do beef the best.
Greg Giddings, former head basketball coach here at Midwestern State University, the faculty athletic representative, and a well-recognized English professor here at Midwestern State. Straight up balling tonight. 23-15, Midwestern State. Boffinger has it for the Rattlers. Throwing it outside to Stedman. Stedman unable to penetrate the Mustang defense. Keeps it outside with Mendoza now passing it to Claxton. Claxton to the top of the key. Back to Mendoza on the left sideline. Shot clock expires. Well, I asked you if we should be concerned about Midwestern State's defense, not based on what we've seen here in the first 14 and a half minutes.
No, and I tell you, I know Coach Leslie, when he took this job, he likes big guards, and he's got – Taylor and Noah. Noah was out front with him on that. Yeah, he's got big 6'4", 6'5" guys out front on that zone, covering a lot of ground. It makes him really tough to defend.
Gibson spins in the paint, turns around, hits the left side of the rim, and Boffinger's got the rebound. How about Svetozorovich?
Svetozorovich.
I thought you were going to list him among the players who have come in. Gibson's got a steal for Midwestern State. Pass to Hill. Hill on the right wing handles the ball, gives it to Gibson, to Svetozorovich on the right wing. Bounce pass, spooned over to Hill. His right baseline jumper goes over the cylinder, grabbed by Claxton, pushed ahead to Boffinger. Boffinger stops shy of the lane, feeds Mendoza for a fall-away shot that's going to bounce in. And Mendoza's now got 5 points on 2 of 3 shooting. That ends a drought of more than 2.5 minutes for St. Mary's. They're down 23-17. Mason Gibson with the basketball. Gibson into the paint, traveled. Shepard, Sanders, and Jackson coming in for McDavid, Taylor, and Hill. As Justin Leslie makes substitutions for Midwestern State. There's 6:30 to play in the first half. St. Mary's has the ball, trailing the Mustangs 23-17. Claxton walks out of the backcourt with a right-hand dribble, guarded by Gibson. Pass to Mendoza. Fronted by Sanders up top to Agu, hands back to Mendoza. Mendoza throws back to the right side for Claxton. Up top to Mendoza, to the left side for Lawal. Lawal driving in from the left corner, traveled, and the ball's turned over to Midwestern State. That's 6 turnovers now for St. Mary's. Midwestern State with 4 points off turnovers. Svetozorovich from the top of the arc. Gets a bounce pass to Shepard. Shepard at the top of the key. Out to Svetozorovich on the right wing. Left-hand dribble. Tried to go between his legs. Kind of mishandled it. Hands to Sanders. Sanders gives to Gibson. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Sanders driving in. Stops in the foul circle. Shoots. Off the back rim. No good. Agu rebounds. Agu grabs his second rebound of the game. Claxton trying to get past Gibson. Scoops it up. No good. Gibson's got the rebound. Gibson across half court. Bounces it to Svetozorovich, who drives in. Crashes into Agu. They're letting him play. Here comes St. Mary's on the run. Claxton is fouled. 5:18 to play in the first half. Should tell you that Derek Barnes, Brandon Witherspoon, and Ryan Snyder, the 3 officials tonight. Gibson gets called for his second personal foul, second team foul called against Midwestern State. Rattlers have been whistled 3 times. Claxton's at the free throw line for St. Mary's. The Rattlers' leading scorer with more than 16.5 points a game is a 75% free throw shooter. Misses this free throw. Came in 9 of 12.
I think in the pregame you guys talked about St. Mary's free throw woes.
They get to the line a lot. They don't make a lot of free throws. And Claxton hits this one. Yeah, St. Mary's came into the game tonight 47 of 75. Among the leaders in free throws attempted among LSC teams, but down toward the bottom in terms of free throw percentage. Foul committed by Claxton near half court. That's his second personal foul. Midwestern State leading 23-18. Inbounded to Gibson. Fronted by Diego Gonzalez. Gibson passes the right wing for Shepard. Hands it right back to Gibson. Gibson in the right front court. Shepard up top. Fakes a shot. Passes left. Svetizarovich can't get it to fall. Takes the shot from the left sideline. It rims out. And grabbing the rebound is McPhee. Rattlers setting up their offense. Mendoza on the right wing. Cross court to Gonzalez. Gonzalez slides up the left sideline. Hands the ball off to Lawal. Lawal gets it to Mendoza, who tries to force a pass inside. A foul called. Fouls on Svetizarovich. Svetizarovich picks up his first, team's third. Hill's back in the game for Midwestern State. It's Hill, Shepard, Jackson, Taylor, and Sanders in a 2-3 zone for the Mustangs. Gonzalez gets the ball inbounded out to Lawal. Lawal hands off to Mendoza, cross court to Gonzalez. In the left corner it goes to McPhee. Comes back around the perimeter, now into Agu. Spin move trying to get around Shepard, and a big collision. Foul's going to be on Antoine Taylor. Agu crashing to the floor. Helped up to his feet, holding the top of his head. Taylor picks up his first personal foul, fourth team foul, and he got his money's worth on that one.
That's exactly the phrase I was using. He did get his money's worth. And the official kind of called that one late for a second. I was like, surely he wasn't going to let that one go.
They're letting a lot go tonight, or is that just my imagination?
Well, I actually give them credit down there on the other end. In the old days, when anytime you made contact when you went into the basket, it was an automatic foul. But now they've got this verticality, and I think officials do a pretty good job of, as long as the player goes straight up, he has the right to that position. And Svetizarovich went in pretty hard, except that his defender did a good job of basically contesting that shot.
Franklin
Agu will be at the free throw line.
I don't think Agu is missing many weight room sessions or meals, either one.
He looks healthy to me.
He is a big, strong young man.
Agu looking for his first points in this game. He's a 6'6", 230-pound senior out of London, England. Midwestern State has a graduate assistant from England this year.
So I guess he got that.
Staff.
Sorry, I guess he got that size by eating fish and chips. Then
I guess there's no rule that says you have to eat fish and chips.
Shepherd's pie.
Maybe. I love shepherd's pie, by the way. I know that's going to surprise you.
Yeah.
Jake Brown is out of Birmingham. He's on the coaching staff as a graduate assistant from England. 23-19, Midwestern State with the lead. Pierre Sanders with the basketball. Agu getting his first point at the free throw line. Taylor has it at the top of the arc, hands off to Sanders. Nearly lost it. Shows good ball handling skills. Dribbles up to the foul line, stops in the paint, shoots over Gonzalez short. Grabbed by Hill, who scooped it in with his back to the backboard with the right hand, just kind of threw it in off the glass from his right hip.
Wow, that was spectacular. It looked like the defender had his left hand pinned down, and somehow Reggie was able to get it up on the glass and get it in.
Hill's got 5 points, and Midwestern State leads by 6. St. Mary's without a field goal now for nearly 3 minutes. Mendoza trying to change that. Misses a three-pointer. The rebound is grabbed by Lawal, who throws out to Gonzalez to the left wing for McPhee. His three-pointer from the left wing rattles in and out. Sanders has it from Midwestern State. Dribbles out of a crowd up the middle of the floor to the top of the arc. To Shepard, left wing three, no good. Off the left side of the rim. The rebound is grabbed on the right side of the cylinder by McPhee, who's got his fourth rebound of the game. McPhee's across half court. To Mendoza on the right sideline. Around the perimeter it goes to Lawal, who drives in and gets his shot blocked by Shepard. Taylor comes away with it. Taylor zigzagging up the floor. Pass to Sanders. Bounces it to Jackson. Three-pointer. Good! Jonathan Jackson has his first 3 points, and Midwestern State has its largest lead. Up by 9, 28-19 with 2:43 to play in the first half.
That's why you love a guy like Pierre Sanders. He knew that Jackson was over there open and wanted to get him going.
Agu muscling his way to the basket but can't score over Shepard. And Jackson's got the basketball for Midwestern State. Gives to Pierre Sanders, who comes out of the backcourt. Up the right side. Mustangs shooting 40%. Sanders adds to that, driving in with the right hand.
So that's set up by the fact that Jackson just makes a three, so his defender has to hug him, so that drive lane is open for Pierre. And again, Pierre is so smart, he recognizes all that. I mean, that's the advantage of having a fifth-year senior who's very intelligent in that position.
Sanders now with 6 points. Midwestern State up 30-19. St. Mary's have been held to 7 of 25 shooting just 28%. Timeout with 2:06 to play. We're in the first half. The Midwestern State Mustangs are leading St. Mary's 30-19. This is Midwestern State basketball.
Star Bright Cleaners in Wichita Falls is the best choice for superior quality and service at an unbeatable price. Stop by and see for yourself at our Kemp or Seymour Highway locations. We guarantee you'll feel the difference from drop-off to pickup. Done right, on site, on time, guaranteed. In a hurry? Don't worry. Every Star Bright Cleaners has a convenient drive-thru for express service. Come give us a try today. You'll be glad you did. Star Bright Cleaners, serving Texoma for over 30 years.
Helping you get back to the things you love is the primary focus of the orthopedic team at United Regional Physician Group. Our highly skilled surgeons are equipped with advanced technology, offering minimally invasive joint surgeries, which result in less pain, a shorter hospital stay, and quicker recovery, so you can be you again. Be you again with United Regional Physician Group.
St. Mary's will be inbounding with 2:06 to play in front of the Midwestern State bench. Trailing Midwestern State late in the first half, 30-19. The ball is inbounded to Claxton. Claxton gets it to Jones, out to Mendoza. Return to Jones for a right wing three that's good. So Jones has 6 points on 2 or 3 shooting from three-point range. Midwestern State up by 8 with the ball as Gibson crosses half court on the right side. Gibson with a drive, shoots over Boffinger and scores softly off the glass. Gibson now into double digits with 11 points. He's the reigning LSC Offensive Player of the Week, and he's 5 of 8 from the field here tonight. St. Mary's goes into Agu, handed to Jones, who throws to Boffinger. His right corner three, no good. Agu rebounds out to Claxton, who traveled. Turned over to Midwestern State with 1:23 to play in the first half, and the Mustangs up by 10, leading 32-22.
Another thing, Coach Wassel mentioned in the scouting reports the necessity of everybody coming back and rebounding. That was a situation when you had somebody blocking off and the second player coming in and getting his hands on the ball.
St. Mary's is out rebounding Midwestern State 20-17, and he did say we don't have to have more rebounds, but we need to keep up with them in rebounding. Hill has it at the top of the arc. Gives it to McDavid. McDavid has 2 rattlers to his right. That's off a referee and out of bounds. The referee reflexively kind of caught the ball, but if it hits the referee and goes out of bounds, it's out of bounds.
I guess he could have dropped it straight down and then somebody could have gotten it.
I'd like to see him, just put it on the floor and drive to the basket. Driving in is Claxton. Hands off to Mendoza. Gives to Jones, to Claxton. It comes back around the perimeter to Boffinger. Boffinger's going to drive in from the right side and draw the foul. Stedozarevic is called for the foul. Shepard's going to come off the bench for Midwestern State. Stedozarevic picks up his second personal foul. 5th team foul on Midwestern State with less than a minute to play in the first half. Mustangs are up 10. They've led by as many as 11. Boffinger's at the free throw line. He's got 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. He's also got a couple of rebounds. Free throw is no good, so those free throw problems that you mentioned, Greg, continue for St. Mary's.
That'll drive a coach crazy. When you get to the free throw line and you think you're going to make, 3 out of 4 of them and you clang a couple, it just kills your momentum.
Boffinger clangs one off the front rim but got his own rebound. Misses the reverse layup, and Shepard grabs the rebound for Midwestern State. Hands off to Pierre Sanders with 45 seconds to play. Sanders is across half court on the right side, driving to the basket, off the glass. Pierre Sanders has scored 8 points.
It's identical to the play before. You've got Jackson's defender is hugging him, and you can drive a truck through that lane to where Pierre's getting that nice little off the glass jump shot.
Don't need a truck, just Pierre Sanders. St. Mary's goes into Mendoza. He misses, and now Pierre Sanders goes up to grab a rebound. Timeout called by Pierre Sanders. They've got to stop the clock because a timeout was called.
Pierre and I had a little talk about dunks the other day because I know he can dunk. And as far as I can remember, I don't think I've ever seen him dunk in a game.
I don't think I've seen him dunk in a game.
He clearly jumps high enough to dunk, and I'm like, it's time. I asked him if he thought he had that breakaway the other night. I asked him if he thought about dunking it. He said he did, but he did not dunk it.
Sanders came into the game 22 points shy of 1,300 for his career. He's got 8 points in the game, so he's now 14 points away. He also needed 10 rebounds to reach 500 in his career, and he's pulled down 4 rebounds in the game tonight.
Yeah, that's amazing for somebody his size to get that many rebounds. One of my old teammates, Robert Harris, he was an All-American here. He and I used to joke, we ran away from rebounds. We didn't try to get them. We ran away from them so our teammates could get them, and we could run down the floor and put our hand up and say, throw it to me. But Pierre does he is uncanny. I've used this illusion before. He's fat lever. He gets more rebounds than someone his size should be able to. What was Fat Lever, 6'2" or 6'3"? That cat would get 12 or 13 rebounds sometimes in an NBA game. He was amazing.
Talk about a really good player who's kind of been forgotten.
He was. I was going to mention this. Today is Earl the Pearl Monroe's birthday. He's 80 years old today.
I was going to say, is he 80 years old?
80 years old. The great Earl the Pearl.
Play return will be MSU ball.
Gibson will inbound. Sanders receives it in the right front court. Sanders slowly walking up toward the top of the arc. Jackson firing away. That's an air ball. Leaves 1 second on the clock. Earl the Pearl Monroe played with the Bullets and then played with the Knicks.
Yep, I was a big Nick fan when Walt Frazier. He and Walt Frazier used to go at each other, and then they traded and they got the Pearl, which I wasn't really happy about for a while. But then he turned out to be a pretty darn good Nick too.
Gonzalez fires away and hits the shot clock. You break it, you pay for it. 34-22. Midwestern State's got a 12-point lead at halftime. Overall, a pretty impressive first 20 minutes for Midwestern State.
Well, especially they didn't shoot very good from the three-point line. They're only 3 for 13, but they did a good job of getting a lot of really quality looks, around the lane area.